Oh, that was pretty close, actually.
Okay. You start recording. So we'll look at kind of what we did last time with Volskya and just kind of how we want to play through. We don't have codes to look at. We'll kind of just do like the flow chart of the map. This time it'll be in a monkey comp because we've been playing that a lot more compared to the ball here. And we'll be starting off by playing Monkey, Czar, Genji, Tracer, Brig, Ana. We can swap things around. Like last scrim, we played against the Pharah, so we swapped Echo Diva. I'll talk a little bit of why and how things can change. It's not really going to change, right? If you're on Echo Diva, you're still going to play it somewhat similarly, but I'll kind of just go over the rotations to make so we're on the same page. We're not, fumbling around in the scrim. So let's say the enemy is, let's say they're on a dive comp, right? They're on either Ball or Winston, and their backline set up here. Their Ball, Monkey, whatever wants to engage in this blue circle. How can we deal with that? And let's also assume they have a Hanzo, Ash, Echo, something up here. So I actually want to have you guys try just going out left side. I think it might be a little easier to get to a good spot because you're a little farther away from the Amiana. I think in theory this spot's better, and you can definitely, if you lose a fight here, try the other side. I'll talk about both. But maybe just start by going left. Just try it out, see if it works out better. And what we notice here is that we have a bunch of things that can ruin a rotation, right? We have Ana. We have, again, this could be anybody. This could be Ash. Generally, it's going to be an Ash. They have a Ball. They have a Tracer, etc. So how can we rotate safely? So everybody has their job, right? Let's say Monkey can't really, if like on Ball, for example, you can kind of pressure maybe the Ana. You don't need to kill them, just pressure them. So you're back when you rotate. You can't really do that Monkey because if you just jump in, you'll probably die. So you can use just bubble to help. I mean, if it's pretty stacked here. Genji as well. You can't really walk left side and like hard pressure this Ana. It's too far away because you're gonna dash in. They're gonna look at you, whatever, and you're trying to run away, and you're just gonna die. So instead, I'd probably just dash at this Ash. You don't want to kill, like you want to kill her, but you don't try to dash for the one shot. If you don't get it, she coach guns away. Don't try and chase her, even if she's low. Diva's gonna fly back to help you. Just deflect and walk away into your own. So less obviously, your Ana's gonna walk through. Your Brig is gonna try your best to flip her to whip the Monkey Ball or whatever away, because then they don't get A engage. But bashing them is fine as well to do a bunch of damage forehead. In the Tracer here, I think can't really pressure Ana. She's not as much as that you to split off. So what I was doing instead is just kind of like blink and play right here to shoot like a Monkey or something or Ball. And then we rotate, right? We come here. We have our Tracer take an angle, shoot out the Winston or whatever pressuring here. It'll be a lot easier rotation. And then from up here, we look to take a fight, right? We look to engage when our Ana's on high ground. If their Ball is rolling up and pile driving, backline, you don't need it. You don't need to go in. You see it. Get this Ball off your backline and then look to jump in. If it's mid fight, Jacob, you're feeling pressured. You don't want to play high ground. It's perfectly okay to drop off. We want to start from a really good spot so we have the advantage going into the fight. That's the simple way on that side. And then vice versa over here. Now, it's the same exact concept where everybody pressures something. We don't need to get a kill. We're just looking to rotate, right? We want our Ana again in position. We want our Zarya again in position. And then going from there. Now, Train of I thought about it, and I know we didn't really know what you could do here if the Tracer is watching this room. What you can do is ask maybe for a pack right here, or double pack from QB for rotate. Blink into here, just like single blink, and then fight this Tracer with the pack advantage. If she just headshots you a bunch, it's fine to back out, but you can generally have the advantage of that duel. Same rotation, Monkey bubbles, Genji pressures the high ground. If there is somebody to pressure here, QB, you do your smack on the tank, and then we can rotate. Right now, going this way is like in the tunnel, not the best idea generally. What we'd rather do instead is rotate like this, um, and then look to engage right here. Right? It's also important for Beppo to know that you don't want to jump in. It's the same thing on ball, where you don't just want to stack with your team and jump in, right? Because what's going to happen, you're going to get slept really easy, you're going to whip shot away, you're not going to do anything. You can't really flank like a ball can and just walk to the spot like over here. You kind of have to walk with your team to rotate, and then right before your team wants to jump up this high ground, you instead are actually going to walk like back here, and then jump like this way. So if they want to turn around and shoot you, your backline can walk. If they want to shoot your backline, you can get an easier kill. And we're doing this at the same time, right? We're all pushing at the same time, and then vice versa over here. We can't really. This is why I don't like this spot as much. But we maybe we can drop. I'm not sure what we can. We can drop and then look to jump up from here. We can just kind of play point, or if we build nano, we can maybe go a bit more aggressive. That's kind of like the bad part of the spot. But we'll try it out. Just get our honor in an easier position. And then we kind of again, fight's gonna get scrappy, so go from there. That's against dive, right? And against like shield, like double shield, we're gonna do pretty much the same thing. Right? Don't overthink it. But let's say they're shielding up here, right? We're gonna walk. We're gonna go like this, but we don't necessarily need to jump on the high ground. It's a little risky. They want more spam to punish us. So what we can do is just do the same thing where we walk this way during this time. We're building charge, building nano, etc. And then we want to go in. We can have our monkey kind of walk like here, jump up, bubble him. If the bubble breaks, you take some damage. Don't be afraid to drop off. That's fine. You can pressure point a lot easier because they don't have like tracers or divas and stuff to touch point. And then mid fight, if you see an opportunity, we can like walk in this mini mega room and maybe brawl, or when they drop to kill them. Same vice versa. Here we go. We probably should walk high ground in this situation. No, we shouldn't. We should go this way. And then a Genji, same idea where you don't want to dash in from straight line. You want to go in from an angle, dash from here. Monkey jumps from here. Our monkey maybe keeps walking right underneath them and then jumps up from here. Genji walks and like jumps from dashes up here, and we take angles like that. And then it'll get messy. Second point. So basically, the spot we want to be, where we have our honor like on high ground or on this mega room, etc. We want to rotate eventually. But that spot on this map is, at least I don't know. I asked Apathy this, and he said he really likes to play around here. And obviously, again, we can't just walk in, right? Because we're gonna get spin down shot. What we can do instead is we set up our angles and we look to jump in from there. So we have our kind of core. This is like your Zarya, your Brig, your Ana. To walk up here and play this high ground. Monkey can start with them. Genji, sorry, and their backline is like playing right here. You have our tracer flank around here. If there's a ball tracer fighting you or just a tracer, you don't need to win the duel. You just need to like distract them. 1 second. You just need to distract them to help your backline rotate, and then you can, if it's free, you just walk up the stairs and it'll dive. And then monkey jumps from up here. It's not the best off angle, like it is still kind of main, but it is what it is. And then Genji can maybe flank around here and look for a dash this way. Very important that we're not doing this one by one, right? If our Genji just, decides to jump over and fight 6, he's going to die. Same thing with the Tracer. Same thing with our Monkey. All doing it at the same time. And then as they're jumping in, this is a little, I don't know, this is a little risky. I don't know if this works or not, but you have a Zarya Brig kind of like jump on this high ground if they're on like a double shield comp where we want to brawl into them. Don't do this if they're against dive. But if they are in double shield, we can like bubble hop and bash on the high ground with the brawl them. and then our Ana wants to walk over here into a really good spot. If they're on dive, we just walk to the spot. Sorry, touches point, break, maybe go point. If Ana's safe, we play from there. I know it's really complicated, lots of lines, lots of where do I rotate, stuff like that, but is it making somewhat sense to everybody?
Makes sense to me.
Alright. So and if we're in a game and or like a scrim and we forget it, like don't worry about it. Just try to remember. And this isn't like do this and you will win every single time, right? But when we VOD of you next time when we have codes and we can watch Volskya, we can see what went wrong, like why didn't this Genji flank work? Did we need to maybe throw some packs at him? Why did this Tracer flank not work? Did we need to maybe rotate a little quicker? Our backline was super slow and never got to this position. Was our backline too fast and nobody else was ready? A lot of other situations can happen. Defense, you guys actually like understand how to play pretty well. Like, some other things happen. We can talk about it when we get a better attack, but for now, the only thing I'll say on defense is if we're defending second point and we win a fight, I want you guys to experiment with having like pushing up. Our Ana break go like right here. Our monkey can maybe play around right here. Our tracer, like this, or over here, or something like that. We play Ash. Yeah, be more aggressive, right? And same thing, right? Off deck would probably just play like right here to help monkey if they're pressuring him, to help backline if they dive, to help Ash. Um, And what'll probably happen the first time, somebody's probably going to feed, right? I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody probably will, right? might be Beppo.
Me.
Train Train might look into
I don't
six,
know, bro.
right?
I feed a lot. That
Memorize
might be me
might.
that time.
I don't know. Guys,
Uh,
someone fight up
that is
here.
good.
Maybe our Ana just hard peeks a widow, or Brig just walks off the map. I don't know what's going to happen, but at least we now know something should look like this. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. We learn from it. But that's basically for defense. We'll talk about more later. But does everyone understand the rotations? How we're rotating to get in a good spot, and then for those on more mobile heroes or heroes that can do like fancy flanks and stuff, we're looking to never engage from our team straight into them, right? And this goes for every other map. So this isn't just Volskya. Like Monkey, I'll bring up one example, but Thompson, me, and Monkey Happy were brainstorming trials in the lab. Was here instead of playing double bubble, you have your backline rotate through the stairs up here, and if they're playing like high ground, you can maybe even try to send your monkey to, like through this little window. Your backline brawls in, your monkey jumps in from behind, and you squish them. Like it's the same idea, and other points in other maps. Same idea with Genji, Echo, Tracer, Ash, Widow, taking the different angles as we dive in. That's kind of it. I don't want to drag it on too long. Makes sense, everybody? Any questions? No? Okay. So you guys have 10 or 12 minutes to, I'd probably chill from your PC till scrim. We're scrimming to some randoms. Other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys in